Hello everybody and welcome to Formula PlayStation League. The League. It's Season 4, round number 3. We are here at the most forgotten street circuit, but also the most visually pleasing circuit of the calendar, being Singapore. See, Singapore in the heart, well, not really in the heart of Asia, but it's just somewhere in Asia. Wow. And that's just where the commentary went from half decent to pretty shite. Oh well. Anyway, well, as we start quali here in the rain, fun time. It's fun times for everyone. Oh, it's actually full wet, damn. Well, expect lap times to be about 150s then. Whilst we do that, I will just go onto the Formula PlayStation website and get the results for everyone. And also check if there's any actual, penalties from the last race that we can talk about, because those are quite fun too. Season 4. And then results. First man out is... I'll wait till it says first person on the out lap before I start doing anything else. And damn, this pit lane is very, very boring. Oh, first person is Gavin. I like Gavin. We'll go watch Gavin on his lap whilst we just talk through everything. So round 3, apparently there were no... Oh no, it's round 2 last time out. It's round 2. Rob had 10 seconds removed from his race time, so RHGNXT, which moved him up to 8th position. V Trinksy has 5 seconds removed, which put him into 10th, and Luke Vettel added 10 seconds added to his time, which I don't actually think... Oh no, it didn't matter, as it moved him down to 7th, which is a big, big shame. And driver of the day was won by Jack King. So yeah, just to let everyone know. Anyway, on to the standings now, because those are what's important. We'll do the driver standings, then constructors, and then we'll look at the reserve standings. Even though the reserve standings are short. Starting with reserves, Marcel's on 12. Rob's on 4, McGee's on 2, J. Pentis on 0. In the drivers, Reedar is first with 51 points. Rising Phoenix James is on second with 36. RP Shea is third with 15. Jack King is tied third, also with 15. Then next is Buttons Back with 14. In 6th is Colin with 12. 7th is Trinksy with 11. 8th is Reese with 8. 9th Fashinks with 8. Oh, sorry. 8th Reese with 10. 9th Fashinks with 8. Tied 10th is Luke Vettel and Lightning Poker, both with 6. And in 12th is Brown with 2. Anyone else is still yet to steal points, or their reserves. In first is Tarrant Racing Point with 51 points. Mercedes second with 36. Williams in third with 23. The reserve team is 4th with 18. Alfa Romeo is 5th, tied with McLaren on 15 points. In 7th is Ferrari with 14. Tied 8th is Toro Rosso and Renault with 10. And tied 10th is Red Bull and Haas with 6. So there are your standings fully completed. Now we'll get to the stream chat, because, that's important. I'm actually not too sure what lap time should be around here, considering it's in the wet. So you'll just have to wait and see. Because, that's not fun. Or whatever. I actually don't know, have we changed... Formula PlayStation, let's see, there we go. Let's have a look at the stream. Nobody in chat so far, apart from Marcel, so hello Marcel. Anyway, we are just watching Gavin on his lap. You know, you'd expect a normal lap time to be in the 130s, about the 135, 136 mark, I'd say at least, for high lap times. However, currently it looks like lap times will be within the 140s, at best, probably in the 150s if I'm being honest. I mean, the wets around a quick track like Belgium, well, in Belgium, yeah, you can kind of go full speed, but not really. I don't know. Like, the wets at Monza don't really affect you too hard, but here on a street circuit, lap times like 2:01 may be the norm. Hopefully the race won't be as wet. Obviously, if it's a dry race, then most people will be running dry setups right now and really won't be quick. As Luke Vettel sits at 1:59, so going 2 seconds faster than Gavin. Moving on to Reese to see what lap he can set. Brown is set at 1:59 as well. 1/10 slower than Luke Vettel, as there's a wild car there moving out of the way for Reese, who's come round and set a 1:57.9, putting himself on pole as Connors is a total 1.3. Now, Mayoman just coming around the final few corners here. This double left-hander, as it's a 2:01.5 for him. Now he's been beaten by Conal, who at 1:59 dead on. I see Reese currently with the best lap time so far. Oh, never mind. I spoke too soon, as Redar has actually set the best lap. A brilliant 1:57.5. Bet you he was hoping for rain today. And he was saying he wouldn't be the one to win today's race. So it's very interesting to see how things may change over the course of today's quali session. With 11.5 minutes still to go. A lot of people get to set laps, but that's obviously almost always the case. Hello, welcome to the stream. Anyway, Trench currently in the second sector. See, Singapore, unfortunately, a track where you're going to go slow anyway, and unfortunately in the rain it's not exactly the quickest either. Oh, as Trent just bumped the wall there. Unfortunately I couldn't change camera there, so I'm going to go on board with Jack King, who's also setting his lap. Sanka gets a 2 minute and 3 second time, currently the slowest time out of everybody. However, that won't always be the case. He may improve, and he may be going for another lap. Luckily in these wet conditions, getting a lap time won't be too hard, and running out VRS won't really be a problem either. As Jack King sets a 1:58.2, very very close behind Luke Vettel there, who actually set a second lap time, and it was an improvement for Luke Vettel. He improved by 0.4 of a second. As Rob has retired from this quali session already. Trench has put a time of 2 minutes and 4 seconds. As Brown improves his lap as well. How much of an improvement was that for Brown? He improved by only 0.4, but still 0.4 is a lot more than none. So, you know, be proud of that. As even Redar went to set a second lap. His second lap though was quite a bit slower than his first. So currently Shea and James both just starting their laps. You have a look at both of them. Shea in the McLaren, James in the Mercedes. Obviously Shea's teammate Sanka currently in 10th position, whereas James's teammate the Jigsaw not set a lap either. These two gentlemen are out on track who haven't set a lap yet, apart from people on out laps. Oh, I'm button. That's good for you, Norris. I don't think from a wet quali you can decide who wins the race today. I think it's quite obvious that. Oh, sorry about that, I might just chat for a second there. But I don't think you can really choose a winner by a wet quali session. Anyone can improve, anyone can make mistakes, and you know, if the race is wet, Safety cars will definitely be a massive factor that you know, we really can't exclude from this. Also, I've realised you can't actually change camera angle in that whole third sector. So we have our Luke fanboy and we have our Radar fanboy in the chat. Can we get someone who's not a fanboy in the chat? Wait, I've got a hyper fanboy in the chat. Oh wait, that's me. Oh dear, that's a jokes, just jokes. And yeah. As Radar set a brand new time of 1:56, over a second faster than Reese so far. So Radar staying out on those old wets. Obviously, wets don't really deteriorate too much. As Shea has just improved his time. Well, set his first time actually with 2:09, 3 attempts faster than Gavin. James, on the other hand, currently with a 2:03 lap time. Buttons back will be the next man to set his lap. Unless V-Trinxie is currently on one. Nope, V-Trinxie on an out lap. So Button here going to get some spray. Which really isn't good for Button. His lap has been quite screwed here. But he's actually going into the pits anyway, so doesn't matter too much. So yellow flag in the third sector. And oh, Sam spun it into the wall. As a Renault goes round that maybe Man or Reese, I'm not too sure. But Fashinks here coming through the third sector. Has to avoid Sam, obviously trying to making sure he doesn't hit his car. As Fashinks will come in and set a lap time of 2:02, 2:02.5, but only putting him 11th so far. You'll probably have to be sub 2 minutes to be able to get a decent top 10 lap time so far. As Trinxie currently being followed by the Toro Rosso of Brown, I believe. Gavin out on a new lap himself. I don't know where he is on track, so we'll go and look. Okay, so he's just here, which is quite a way off with Trinxie for a second here. Jack King also set his lap time and went second with 1:57.8. So Radar currently looking like the man to go on pole. Be very interesting to see. As we'll keep with Trinxie now, just to see what lap time he can get. I don't think this will be as good as Brown. I mean, Brown is currently keeping up very, very well with Trinxie. So it may be that Brown is just very good in the wet so far. But I can see he's backing off here. Really want to get in those 2-minute lap times, and anyone who's not currently should be quite worried if it's a wet race today. And the gap of over 7 seconds, I might just add. As Trinxie come around the final few corners, this will be a 1:58. 1:59, my apologies, 0.3. Very, very close to James, but just slower than Brown. This could be very interesting, as we can see Gavin here is actually not using any ERS. Reese has set a brand new fastest lap of 1:56.7. Gavin improves to third, 1:57.4. And that is what you call improvement. The Jigsaw Moto also out on a lap right now. One of the 4 people yet to set one. Currently keeping with him right now. Still yet to get points this season either. Alongside many others. I wonder what he can do in today's race. As he looks like that was a very dodgy corner there from the Jigsaw. I think that may have been an invalidated lap, or just one he chose to not do. No, I think he had to back off at the end there. So he's going out for another shot at this. Trench also on a lap here. But we'll move on to someone else who's... Oh, Merman's going quite slowly here. moving out the way for Brown. We're going to see what Brown can do with his lap time here. I'm actually surprised there haven't been more retirements than just Rob. I mean, it's a wet Singapore, well, in my all honesty, the worst street circuit for actual racing. I mean, well, Monaco, but yeah, Monaco's a classic. As Brown does improve quite a bit actually, almost a second there he's improved by. And he's now in front of Conal. I wonder if Conal can improve his lap time as well. Oh, as Trench has retired and confirms himself, well, currently 15th. Definitely won't be in the top 10 so far. As we're keeping with Conal. The rain may be getting lighter here to show, which will really explain why the lap time's getting a lot slower. But Conal now into 4th. His teammate currently in 5th. Radar also on an outlap here. Apparently 2 minutes and 17 left to go. Obviously we don't know the exact numbers. I'm trying to press L2 but that isn't working, so I have to scroll all the way down. Sanka's on an outlap. The Jigsaw coming around the final few corners here, and it will be a 1:59.3. And it's another one in the .3s. And he will just slot in front of Trinksy for 9th position. Oh, and there's a Toro Rosso spun. Gavin's retired. The Jigsaw Moto's retired. Wasn't Fashinks. Sankey dead. Really being pushed across the line here. Oh wait, no, never mind. I believe that is the Ferrari of Buttons back, going back into the pits. As Sanka does not improve his time. As here comes Sam UK coming to set his lap, and it will be a 1:59.2, putting him in the top 10 at this moment in time. And actually may be a 1:59.3 that you have to beat to get in this top 10. Trinksy coming round, and not an improvement for him. These guys all on out laps. Redar's just set his personal best and the fastest lap of the race, the quali so far. A 1:56.5, 2 tenths faster than Reese. Conal's not going to improve. We'll go to Jack King now. Currently looking to be setting a brand new fastest lap. Lightning Poker and Button still yet to set a new lap. I'm presuming Button won't be able to come out and set one. Same as Reese here. So Reese happy with second. Oh, as Jack's just been held up there by Mayo Man's retired car. That's why you don't retire on track, kids. As you screw people over. And hello, Gavin. Anyway, Jack King has decided to retire on track as well, and yep, looks like most people haven't really set laps. Button's back, currently putting himself at most in 18th position. Oh wait, no, it will be 18th position now unless someone gets disqualified. Luke Vettel and Brown both halfway down the track. Trinksy right near the end. James also on a lap, and so is Fashinks. So we'll go to Trinksy here to see if he can push himself back into the top 10. As he comes around some of the final corners quite slowly. This looks like a new personal best for him. However, will it be enough to get into the top 10? Well, of course, it's going to be enough. This is a 1:59.2 and he's in 8th. He's taken the 8th position, and that is going to be a very good time for him. However, will James and Fashinks won't, but will James be able to beat it? as Brown doesn't improve. Fashinks is retired. Luke Vessel here, hurrying across the line for a 1:59.4. Not an improvement, which means the last man is RP James. And with the retired Fashinks car, he spun it. He spun it due to Fashinks' car there. That could have been an improvement as well for James. Oh, that is the most unlucky thing ever. So the rundown of this Redar in first, Reese in second, Gavin in third, Colonel fourth, Jack King fifth, Luke Vessel sixth, Brown seventh, Trinksy eighth, Sam UK in ninth, and Colin just squeezing in 10th. The Jigsaw Motor in 11th, Shay 12th, James 13th, Mayo Man 14th, Sanka 15th, Fashing 16th, Trench 17th, and with no times, Buttons back, Lightning Poker, and Rob. And on we go for the race. Very unlucky from the Jigsaw Moto, who could have actually got 10th place there. Just unfortunate that Trinksy improved his lap time there. Also, it's going to be a good little battle at the start, I believe, between both the leader, V-Reader, and second place, Reese, who both qualified within 2 tenths of each other. So, you know, definitely could be a good one today. I see the strap here. It's probably hards. Just go to the hards at some point. Use whatever other tyre you want. With the formation lap, I will be able to show you the tyres here. So here we are. Most people choosing either the mediums or the hards to start off with. Nobody choosing the soft, so nobody really banking on a safety car being able to help them out here. I mean, you could say the hard runners are trying to take the biggest risks. You know, they're definitely the ones at the moment who, you know, if there's a safety car, they will probably get screwed over the most. I mean, it will help the medium runners go a little bit longer, and you have less time on those hard tyres. So, you know, first. Oh no, Mayor Man just. Oh no, it's Sanka. That's fun. How do you have only one person out? Like, how is it only Sanka who's out? You've just been in a wall. Like, how? Also, quickly before this stream starts, it's not sponsored at all. I'm just letting you know that make sure to drink some water, guys, because, like, it's good for you and stuff. Yeah. And now that I've had a bit of a drink, let's get back to the action. Well, there isn't any action currently, but you know what I mean. Top 3 seem to have started on the mediums. Kono in 4th, choosing the hards, and he will be the first hard runner out on track today. With Jack King choosing the mediums, Luke Vessel and Brown both choosing the hards, Trinksy, Sam choosing the mediums, whilst Colin and Jigsaw Moto choose the hard as well. Then it goes medium hard, for the back lot choosing mediums, apart from Rob, who's choosing the hards, which, Doesn't surprise me, actually. Rob does normally like to go for the alternate strategy to most other people. Anyway, I would like to see a good viewpoint for this. 5 red lights. There we go. 5 red lights. And away we go. Colin has a drop start. And that is not good for him. The Williams driver currently getting off to a bad one. As it looks like Reese won't be pressuring. It's actually Gavin currently making the pressure as Conal and Jack King trying to get around that corner together. The Alfa Romeos fighting each other here, and they've gone too wide. Luckily, I don't think there was any contact with the wall or each other, but Luke Vessel right on the back of these two. Jack King looking for the move, but no, Luke Vessel actually trying to move on Jack King, having to go wide here. As now his teammate Sam going round the outside. Buttons back, apparently corner cutting. And ooh, Sam UK really getting in here. There's also a move back there between Trinksy and a Jigsaw Moto. We'll go look at it as well. As we can see, everyone here just going side by side. Buttons back losing out to Mayo Man. It's not been really a bad start for anyone apart from Colin, who's currently right at the back of the pack. Meanwhile, Sam UK still pressuring Luke Vessel here for 6th position. Nobody else really looking like they're going to have to make a move until the DRS starts. Okay. I thought I just saw something. I completely didn't. Surprised there's actually not been a safety car yet. Lightning Poker looking to make moves in a very, very optimal places. Redar with the fastest lap so far, though. Obviously, as it's lap 1. Reese 2nd, Gavin 3rd. And I actually think most people haven't really gained positions apart from at the back, where people have gained over Colin. Rob also choosing to go in the pits, whilst Colin, I believe, is just serving his drive-through. Now, looking nearer to the other end, well, looking nearer to the mid-pack of the grid. The Jigsaw trying to gain on Brown, whilst he's got Trinksy, Shea, James and Trench all in this little pack behind him. As we can see, it's just kind of a little bit of a train, with everyone just behind Brown, trying to get past him, I assume. And even so, Brown's not too far behind Sam UK, but even so, Brown does look like the man that they want to get past. As Sam UK still pressuring Luke Vessel. Rob seems to have gone on to the soft tyres. Don't know if he got wing damage at the start. I definitely think Sam UK will be the first man to make a move out of all these guys on our first DRS straight. He's currently holding up all his ERS so far, whilst obviously Luke Vessel, as per usual, has none. Jack King also on the back of Gavin. Redar with the fastest lap of the race so far. I think Jack King may be making his first move. Oh nope, Jack King lost time through that corner there. We've got a bad camera angle. Buttons back for a 5-second penalty for speed in the pit lane. Both Trinksy and him going into the pits. As now Luke Vessel is pressuring Conal, who seems just to have lost it ever since Jack King kind of got away from him. Both of these lads have DRS, and neither of them close enough yet to make a move. As, ooh, the Jigsaw Moto up the inside of Brown. And that is what I call a dive. Unfortunately, he couldn't keep it, but still, that was a great move from him. So Trench does seem to now be a little bit behind, being pressured by Mayo Man. And Brown's definitely got to be on his toes now. There's no doubt on that one. And then looking back up the field, Sam UK only 2 tenths behind Luke Vessel. And Shea's got past the Jigsaw Moto. why did I move off at this point? Shea looked like he was getting more pressure from James than he did to Jigsaw Moto, but Jigsaw must have had a bad corner entry there, as he is now down into 10th with his teammate right behind him. James just really trying to put the pressure on, as expected. Sam UK though, still right behind Luke Vettel. This time has some DRS on this first straight, which will definitely help him into the second one. Cohen with a 3-second time penalty as well. Gavin could be trying to make some ground onto Reese too. Trench going into the pits as well. I was right, he did have damage. As here we go. Here is the DRS battle I've been waiting for. Luke Vettel defending to the inside. Sam UK has gone to the out. And Luke Vettel is now behind. Sam UK passed. As RP James also overtakes the Jigsaw Moto. Lightning Poker has got past Mayorman through the DRS as well, with both Fashlinks and Colin getting... Oh, and Trent... and Rob getting past Trench, who took a while in the pit lane there. Meanwhile, Shea still on the back of Brown. Brown doing very well at driving defensively here. Hasn't actually let anyone through yet. I mean, the only man really to be doing that great of a defensive job. The Jigsaw Moto got past him once, but Brown was able to sniff out that move and cut it off before he could completely execute it. But I wonder how he'll deal with Shea. Shea currently looking to get that 8th position and climb the championship yet again. Only on 15 points at the moment, I might add. Putting him technically tied 3rd alongside James. So those two... Oh, sorry, Gamez. I keep forgetting. So those two are both definitely going to want to, you know, do their best and actually keep pushing to get to beat each other. You know, Conan was currently doing a good defensive job against Sam UK, but how will he cope down the DRS straight that's got a curve in it? Oh, and Conan completely cut him off there. Shea's out. I think Shea has binned it. Conan also smacked into a wall. Sam UK got the position. Rob got a penalty for going into the pit lane, but what happened to Shea? You can see the safety car here. Where is Shea's car though, or where would it be? So looking at it, it would be there. He must have binned it onto the near wall, which means with Shea out, a lot of people getting drive-throughs. The guys currently on the mediums do have a chance to pit. I mean, are you going to risk going 26 laps on hards? Unless you're Colin, but he's already on hards, so you can't do that. And Lightning Poker needs to stop speeding, because I swear he's going to get disqualified. Like, no offence, but you just kind of are. So, whilst we take a look at this, I'm actually just going to take a 2-minute break. And by 2 minutes, I mean, like, I'm just going to get my jumper on. Give me a sec. I'm just going to say wow. I'm just going to say wow. That comment. That fucking comment. Flashing should be in Williams. Mad. Colonel also just saying wow in chat. Sorry, not wow. What the fuck? Honestly, I want to see Sam's footage on that, because it definitely to me looked like Sam got the move fair and square. Yeah. I mean, obviously, if I was Sam, I probably would have gone outside too. But, you know, he's allowed to make the move to the inside. And so he did before Conal turned in on him. Conal cut the space off. So that's just my personal opinion on it, but we have to let the admins decide on that one, which I'm not one. I just commentate and report incidents I see. However, I do believe he did make the overtake under safety car. So technically, I feel like he shouldn't even be in the position anyway because he overtook under safety car. I don't think Sam would have hit the wall. Sam would have just been close to the wall. Anyway, safety car not coming in this lap. Most people still just trying to get back up to the safety car. Fashink's going about his normal race speed. Shots are being fired. I'm sorry. So is Luke Vettel. That's obviously a joke. Luke Vettel doesn't have a race speed. I see what's happening here. Fashinks is going slowly and it's annoying. Not gonna lie, if I was Rob, I'd be punting Fashinks right now. But that's why I'm not a driver. Why am I knocking Fash? I'm not knocking Fash. I'm just taking the piss, but he has losing time right now to a safety car. I don't mean to be rude, but imagine losing time to the safety car. Oh dear. Anyway, that's just a joke, don't worry. Listen, I don't care how you say his name. He's called Shinks. That's his name. He's Fashinks. He's a Shinks. He's also a fascist. He's Fashinks. That's his nickname. That's the name I've given him. If you don't like it, then oh well. Also, I've just realised that Racing Point is sponsored by a fucking JCB. Anyway, safety car in this lap. I'm too busy looking at JCBs. Because, you know, why not? Radar, obviously, holding the pack up more than I fucking... I don't know. What do I do slowly? Have a wank? I can't say that on this stream, can I? Fuck. He's basically holding the pack up a hell of a lot. He's doing it as slow as my mum and shop while she's doing her shopping. Anyway, here he goes. Obviously, starting off. Lap number... Well, technically it's lap 8. No takes under safety car, please, lads. Or before the start-finish line. I know some people do like to do that here. Oh, Lightning Poker's done into the pits. That's fine. Obviously, no... There won't be any DRS, obviously. For reasons I don't think I need to explain. Currently, Radar and Gavin, though, both chose to stay out on their tyres. Obviously, being the mediums. No other medium runner's done that so far. As Sankey Dead and Jack King seem to be fighting. Sank is going to have to slot in behind Jack King. As Mega Man and Jigsaw Moto also fighting for 13th. Buttons back, just rear-ending Trench. Do love a good bit of that sometimes. Last Trinksy and Rob currently also fighting each other as well, behind the Shinks. I don't think I keep giving them different nicknames just to annoy that one person in the chat. Oh, Jigsaw going for the dive. Imagine going for a dive there. Anyway, Luke Vessel on Sankey are dead now. Luke Vessel going in the smallest of gaps possible, and he's taken the inside, and it's fair play to you there. Fair play to you, son. I'll give you that one. I'm not normally a fan of Luke Vessel's overtakes, but that one deserves it. As Colonel looking at the inside there. I mean, just don't. Please don't. Nobody ever. And look for the inside, yeah, but don't ever try and actually do it. Oh, Sankey dead's cutting corners. That's pretty normal. Oh, he's off into the pits. Bye, Sanka. I miss you. Oh, and it's Colonel and Sam UK again. Here we go. This looks like fun. As Fashinx has actually lost out a few positions there. Oh, he's going into the pits. Never mind. He's only going in the pits. It doesn't matter. I'm very interested to see what happens between Sam UK and Colonel this time. Colonel currently staying on the outside. I see Sam UK can't actually make a dive from here, and realistically shouldn't. I mean, luckily he didn't, but you know. Jigsaw actually got back past Mayor Man, is currently on Collins at Chuff. Not really the right place to try and make an overtake, so just have to wait till the next long straight. Well, long is in Singapore terms, long. Oh, and Collins hit the wall. And somehow Collins got a better exit by hitting the wall. That makes so much sense. Like, what is this? Fucking Crash Rally 2.7? Jigsaw looking for the dive. Oh, and he's made it too whilst getting a penalty for it. Which makes you know it's illegal. DRS has been enabled. Well, that's cool. Reese is overtaking James. That's also pretty cool. Meanwhile, nobody really at the front here making any sort of progress apart from Sam on Colonel slightly. Luke Vessel for time penalty. Imagine my shock. Jack King closing on an RP James. I have to make sure I don't say jacking because, you know, ha 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 ha, masturbation jokes. Sammy get a bit too far away to make a move. Anyone who's actually close to making a move? I mean, Trench might be for Mayor Man here. If he put his ERS up into overtake. The door was closed there by Mayor Man, and then Trench closed the door the other side as well. I mean, there's no doubt that door was slammed shut. And Buttons back has spun it again. Or he was here. I'm not too sure, but Buttons back. Now that'll wing. Apparently had a severe collision with Rob and has caused a safety car. So basically, everyone who's stayed out, so the two guys at the front, and technically Brown as well, you have a free pit stop now, again. Unlucky, Reese. Unlucky. I mean, we just about had a lap or two of racing, you know, actual racing, and then we get this. This is fun. Looks like the leaders aren't actually going to go. Oh no, they are. Both of the leaders have gone into the pits. Brown will take the lead now, with Reese second, Gamez third. Jack King has joined us in the pits as well. Conal out into fourth. Sam UK into fifth. The Jigsaw Moto up to sixth. Colin taken seventh. Trench eighth. Mayorman ninth. It'll be Trinksy 10th, Redar 11th, with Gavin out in 12th. Jack King will probably take 13th here. Yep. We have Luke Vettel possibly taking, well no, he is taking 14th. Sankey dead 15th. Fashinks taking 16th. Rob 17th. Buttons back 18th. Then Lightning Poker to take 19th. Job driver, no. Oh, sorry, Joe driver, no. I understand a little bit of time to read through the chat. Why are people pitting a lap after safety car? Simple reason, they probably have wing damage. And yeah. Who retired? Sorry? Oh, I didn't see the message before that. What happened to Shay? He got yeeted into hell. As you can see, he's not here anymore. Notice me? No, I don't want to notice you, Colonel. You're already quite prevalent in the chat. I don't need you to be noticed in stream chat too. Colonel will be like one of those guys and like in a pub when he's pissed out drunk. Hey girls, notice me. Notice me. I wanna shag. Oh dear. Anyway, safety car. Cool. Buttons back, going his normal pace as per usual. This is how stupid the safety car is. Like, how slow do you need to go? Like, less than 70 kilometers per hour around a corner. I mean, that's like 40 miles per hour. Conversion rate. Yeah, very interesting race. I completely agree. Just stuck behind a fucking safety car. In other news, there are people actually being donuts behind the safety car. I can't tell you who because I can't be bothered to just go look. Also, camera angles. Hey, Buttons back. Join the back of the queue. The queue for Tesco's be like fucking everyone just queued up. Me just trying to get a packet of sweets at Tesco's during the lockdown. And yeah, I agree. There are many different strats at this current point in time. Obviously, Brown currently, well, most people are taking the medium, the hards to the end. So used to won't be mediums. So a lot of people are taking the hards to the end now. Probably, maybe. But anyone on like 1 lap old hards is probably going to the end. The guys on the mediums going to have to swap back over. Probably onto some more mediums unless there's a safety car. Wait, hold on, why have we just been told the safety car's in this lap? The fuck? The actual fuck? And Brown, that was the worst safety car restart I've ever seen. You've literally just made every position we're fighting for a clusterfuck. As we can see here, Redar's overtaking Trixie in what I'm officially calling the clusterfuck of a restart. You know it's a clusterfuck because someone's going to get fucked in a cluster. Oh, and Rob's got a penalty, that's fun. Oh, as Colonel, not Colonel, sorry. Sam UK getting pressured by the Jigsaw Moto, who's taken the outside there. Done a very good job. I believe there's another overtake around the outside. And, oh, we've got people going wide. Mayoman and Redar. Redar's been spun slightly and has lost positions to Jack King there. With Gavin currently behind him. Everyone want to get past this man. Fashinx does seem to have a spin, and Luke Vessel also trying his best to pressure Gavin here into making a mistake. Obviously for Luke Vessel, being able to beat one of the leaders here will definitely offer him a lot more. Sankey Days got a 5-second penalty, and that Sanka actually in the wall there. Anyway, Jack King has been overtaken by Mayoman. Jack's taken the position back. Gavin and Luke have both got past Redar. Redar diving it in. There's no way that's not a penalty. And this battle for what is currently 9th position looking very spicy. Oh, and fuck me, Trench. That was a move that I was not expecting. Honey just can't be asked to stay behind Colin anymore. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Now, Reese currently in 2nd, doing very well for himself. Brown in 1st. Gavin's currently in 3rd as well. Rob has overtaken Trinksy. And looking at this, there may be a move on for Reese. Or maybe not. As we get a flag in Sector 1, it's Luke Vessel currently, who may have just been spun. Gavin's got past Colin. Mayoman also trying it. Ooh, Redar there. Quite aggressive. Ooh, Mayoman as well. Aggressive defending, and I love it. I love it because it's action, and oh, that's that was definitely not the way you mount a car. Redar really having to just hold back currently. And oh, there goes Mayoman. But I don't think he realised the turn was as sharp as it was. But there you guys, if you get offended by me making jokes about drivers, just remember, these are just little jokes. I don't actually mean most things I say about drivers. Apart from the ones I do mean, as I say them a lot. Or I say it aggressively. Because, you know, that's what we do. Jack King of a time penalty has his teammate Conal up here, looking at the back of this nice Mercedes. And the top 4 battle is going to be quite fun now. And oh, even the Jigsaw Motors actually in on this. I think Brown's just kind of the train leader. Got past Redar. Redar's made the position back though. Button forced to slow down quite a bit. Now Redar on Colin. And Colin's lagging. Oh, Button's in there as well. Dear God, Button, what are you doing? Colin's definitely lost out on that one. As he's lost another position. Colin not having the best of times here. Meanwhile, the top 5 still haven't changed. But it's actually good to see both Mercedes currently in the top 5. 3rd and 5th respectively. Trinksy's got past Colin as well. And oh look, there's now a top 6 battle. Heck, there's now a top 7 battle, considering Jack King is already here on the back of everyone. Make it top 8 because Gavin's now fighting this as well. Colonel looking up the inside of James, not making the move though. Currently just holding out for the DRS section. I feel like the second Reese gets this move done, he's going to be away. The less time you spend behind someone, the better. He's looking to make the move, he's decided against it. Which is unfortunate because I wanted to see him make the move. Maybe we'll get one in due time. But for now, we're not going to have one. I mean, here we may get one here though. He's only 3 tenths behind. He's looking, and he's not made anything. I mean, ooh, Sam UK on Jack King. And, ooh, Jack is staying wheel to wheel with this kid. Sam though will have the inside for the next corner. That's not going to end well. That's not ended well. That has not ended well at all. And Sam's retired from the session. He chose to retire. Sam's car's about to be in the way of someone here. Can't tell you who though. But that is Sam out of this race. Yeah, no, I agree. It's not King's fault, as Cone was actually just lost out quite a few positions there. As the Jigsaw Motor and Jack King both up into 4th and 5th respectively. Gavin also on the back of Conal. And what a surprise, both the Ferraris are behind the Mercedes. Colour me surprised. Oh, that's definitely a corner cut, mate. If I'm being honest, that was clearly a corner cut. Gavin up the inside though, and he's made the move. Oh no. Conal just completely defending it. As here goes Jack King on the Jigsaw Motor around the outside. Oh, and the Jigsaw spun. The Jigsaw has spun. The physics on this game. Oh, and oh, wow. That's ended his whole fucking career, hasn't it? Again, it really was, in both of those situations, the outside car always comes out victorious. What really annoys me is you just can't go wheel to wheel in this game. Now I'd like to have a quick run, even though I'm streaming for, well, commentating, but this game is so unrealistic. You don't just touch wheels, like someone's front wheel on their back wheel, and you spin. That's not how it works. It just doesn't happen like that. They have more control of the car than that. So new game, please sort this thing out. And again, and for the first one, Sam was on the curbs, but that one, the Jigsaw has just been shafted completely. Oh, and I didn't realise the safety car actually came back in, and oh, Gavin's spun it into the wall. That's fun. Gavin has now moved up into 3rd though, I think, and apparently according to Jigsaw, he was pushed onto the curb on the inside there by Gavin's. Obviously we'll have to see some footage for that one, or the Appleton at least, but Gavin's gone to the inside on Brown, and Brown completely cuts him off, forcing James to cut the corner. Button's back also getting past Trench here. Rob into the pits for, I don't know what time it is this time. How many stops has Rob done? Stops. That's Rob's 4th stop. I mean, damn. Jack King though, currently on the back of Gamez. Reese has a considerable lead as well at this moment in time. There's a yellow flag in sector 2. Don't know who it is, and it could be Mayor Man. Is there a note he's made an overtake, but the yellow flag's gone, so presuming, oh no, it was Mayor Man. Brown getting a 3-second penalty. Anyway, Jack still on the back of Gamez. He's also got Colonel in his rearview mirrors with Radar just behind them. So currently a very, very quick... Hold on. What? Oh no. I see rain. It's raining. Lap 19 and we have a twist. It's just started raining. I mean, that's a twist. Okay, Colonel, oh, unlucky there. Oh my gosh, Radar going for the cutback here. Nope, not going to make it. A few people choosing the inters. Rob also going on them himself. Luke Vessel being one of the few. Along with Fashinks. Wonder what the leaders are going to pit onto. There are currently two alphas here. Both technically fighting for position. And both with the chance to switch. However, nobody else has gone in. So they're staying out for just another lap. And DRS is still not off, so technically but you've got to feel sorry for whoever comes across the straight the start finish line and then DRS turns off. That is the most gut-wrenching thing in the world. Anyway, still keeping this battle for third place here. Currently the best battle we have so far. Jack King, is he going to make the move down the inside? No, he's going to keep it simple. Well, keep it simple. Not make... Oh, he tried not to make a mistake and James made one for him. Looks like that's James into the wall. See, if that was a safety car, that would have been funny. Because everyone gets a 3 wet pit stop. And DRS would never be enabled again. Oh, and I think Trinksy may have just had a spin. No? Yeah, yes. Yes, he's got wing damage. So now Jack King's in the back of Brown. And there's a safety car. Wow. Told you. Said there'd be a safety car. And who's... That is just crossed the pit. That's Sankey, you're dead. Poor Sanka. And Rob's been disqualified for blocking the pit lane. Wow. I don't even know how you can get disqualified for blocking the pit lane. Okay, you're not... I'm not even going to question anymore. So, Reese going into the pits. He'll be followed by almost everyone. The Alpha's double stacking. Button making an overtake on Trench illegally. Okay. Or legally, I'm not sure. So, the Force Indies... Well, and everyone's just in a double stack, aren't they? That's kind of obvious. Like, who isn't going to go in the pits? I mean, you're expecting the order basically to be the exact same as it was last time. I mean, Brown got held up by Fashinks there. So he's actually lost out to Radar here, somehow. So somehow Radar's ended up in second after all of this. So he's basically bullshitted himself to a position. Brown has set some fucking medium tyres on. But I'm so confused. Sankey Dead's retired. I don't know where he's retired. He's retired somewhere. He's binned it. Oh, and so is Lightning Poker. Oh my. It's not a good start for some of these people. I mean, the grid order's been so mixed up right now. Like, you just look at the positions people have lost and gained. You know, once everyone's overtaken Sanka's AI, and you'll just see like how crazy this race has been. I mean, if you really do look at it from a steward's point of view, this race has been a complete clusterfuck. See, Brown's waiting for the rain. He's chosen the medium tyres. Like, just why? Like, so everyone's overtaken now. And just look at the out positions gained. 13 from Button, 11 from Trench. Ignore the ones, but 6 from James. Lightning Poker up 4, all of whom were people retiring or disqualified. You know, Brown up 4 as well, really just preying on the weather. And there have been 4 stoppers from Lightning Poker, and a 5th stop from Rob as well. 3 stops from Jack King, who's currently in 4th. I mean, the fact that the winner of this race, at this moment in time, could have anything from 1 to 3 stops, just shows how crazy it is. And almost everyone's chosen inters, apart from Mayo Man, who's chosen hards, and Brown, who went mediums. Sorry. I mean, surely Mayo. How does Mayo Man not think it's wet? Like, just how do you not think it's wet? I mean, to be fair, people are struggling on their wet tyres, or, well, intermediate tyres, so I can see kind of why people are choosing to go on. Oh, is that something on the wall? No. Okay, never mind. Thought it was. I love how the safety car goes faster when it's raining. That actually makes so much sense. Lovely stuff. Rob, GT Sport is a good game. It's better than F1. Okay, Reader, 2nd place, stay in it. Naughty boy. I love how people need to be told how to stay in formation under the fucking safety car. Okay, so I'm presuming safety car's in this lap. You know, either that or, you know, I'm just not going to get told till the last second. But like, Reese is slowing everyone down quite a fair bit. So I actually don't know. Now, if Brown like jumps both of the leaders, I can tell you now it's wet. So, no, oh no, safety car's staying out. Okay. That makes so much sense, Rob. Makes so much. Yeah, Rob, I actually completely agree with that. Jeff does not understand anyone. Yeah, you can have the clearest voice and he won't understand you. So, don't worry. I know your pain. I really do. He's fucked me over in a league race way too many times. So, Mayor Man... So everyone's actually choosing to go back onto dry tyres. Has Lightning Poker just lost his wing again? Or is that just the heart? No, he's actually lost his wing. Take a deep breath. Deep breath. In and out. So how the fuck is he just... How? How has he just lost his wing? And also, everyone's on inters. Yet some people are on dry. Like, why the fuck are people coming in for dry tyres? Like, surely it's either wet or it's dry. Can everyone make up their mind? Safety cars in this lap. Lightning Coco's got a 10-second penalty for exceeding track. I'm actually done. Yeah, Rob. No, I get that completely. And yeah, the spins. But anyway, good luck with GT Sports Sunday. I won't be there to commentate, as I never am, because I don't have GT anymore. But anyway, away we go. We're starting again. There's no rain, and everyone on the Inters has decided to go in the pits. Because it's not actually raining. Apart from Barton's back and Colonel. So wait, what the fuck? Mayo Man's now in 4th. How the fuck? Luke Vettel's about to get like a high points position. So basically, everyone who like really went out to this race, who really pushed for a win, you know, it's just been shafted. They've all just been shafted. But no, Barton's back and Colonel probably not going to get shafted, because they've decided to stay out. And it's going to be so... Well, actually never mind. Looking at that, it's probably going to be fucking easy to overtake them. And Brown's basically got the win here today. Everyone else has been shafted. Oh, and Colin has just collided with Gavin. And there goes Mayor Man. And that Mayor Man's job now is to go and overtake Brown, who's about 1,000,000 miles away. So well done, Brown, for today's win. What the fuck is this trap? I'm sorry, but this race is just... It's actually mentally broke me. I don't know how. It's just a league race, but it's at Singapore. And I've got to... Oh, I've got to commentate this Friday. No! No! Oh no! I also somehow Reese got jumped by Redar in the pits. No, also James chose the mediums, and both the Inter runners have gone in. So how did Reese get jumped by both of them? Oh, he's back in the pits again. I have a feeling that's Reese's whole career over. And Gavin on Colin! And Gavin's done. End me. Fashink's also up into 11th, which is quite good for him. Button's back on 2-lap-old mediums, whilst Tony was able to choose some fresh softs. Mayor Man's just enjoying life in no man's land at the moment. Really, it's the battle for 6th place currently, or just wherever you can get at the moment. 6 laps left to go. Redar on fresh softs. I'm hoping the top 3 actually stay like this. This would be the best top 3 ever. And you know what, this will be the race that I think is the race of the season. You know, Brown deserves drive of the day, even if he doesn't win today. He deserves it. And if it's not given to Brown, I'm like, I don't know what I'm saying. I think everyone who votes on the Twitter poll and doesn't vote Brown has a mental illness. Oh, I have a mental... Oh, wait, hold on, no. No, does that also mean that I have a mental illness? Is that I'm obviously going to vote for myself on the pot jokes? It's all jokes. You don't have mental illness if you vote for whoever you want. I don't care. Luke Beckley gets fastest lap. That's expected. I want Brown to win. Not just the race, but driver of the day. And Reader, boom. Fastest lap. This is the showdown. Can Reader go and catch? You know, he's 8.8 seconds behind Luke Vettel. Oh my. Collins just lost quite a few positions there. Well, only 2, but still. Bye, Colin. And here we go for the fastest laps of the race now. Just Reader trying to, you know, push his car as far as he can go. Owen Trench is past Jack King. Nice. But Jack King looking to make the move back. And yes, he does. Trench beaten out on the inside there. Normally you lose those inside battles, but not today. Anyway, Conal fighting with Button and Fashings, currently fighting for 11th position. Could be 10th if one more person retires. Obviously, you don't really want that, but still. Fashings defending hard. Button's going to have to wait till the long back straight. Oh, and there's Conal's wing. And Button's in the wall. Button has just been pushed into the wall. And, well, I have a feeling that's his chances of points almost over. Conal not going to make the dive there though on Fashings. And we'll look back to Trench versus Jack King. Yeah, Luke was 15. She was only 15. Jokes. As Gavin now gets fastest lap of the race. Ooh. This could be very, very interesting. As you get a flag in Sector 3. It's it's Fashings. No. No, I wanted Fashings to get points. He so goddamn deserves them. He really does. Trinks is overtaking Colin here. Trench on Jack King. He's trying on the same move again. He's taken the inside line instead of the outside this time. And he's got it. He's got it. That's done. That is done and dusted. Also, Luke Vettel is now on the back of Mayor Man. And Mayor Man's almost hit the wall. Luke Vettel almost copying his line there. Luke not going to go for the dive. I will actually go check penalties very quickly. I don't think Luke can get a move here. So currently Brown only has 1 penalty. Mayor Man? Well, he has a 5 seconds. I think he served that. Luke Vettel currently with 8 seconds. Then 3 seconds for Reader. 6 seconds for James. Gavin with 3 seconds as well. Oh, and Luke Vettel making the move now as well. So currently out of the top 6. A lot of them about 3 or 6 seconds of penalties. But Luke Vettel with 8, so really as long as Mayor Man stays within 5 seconds, he should be fine. As Gavin's got past James. Sorry, Gamez. Ugh. Yeah, at times I'll be reminded of that. Gamez with DRS back on Gavin though. Gavin and Gamez. Best teammate combination. Make it happen, Trench. Button's back also going for fastest lap. I don't know if he knows that he can't guess it, but oh well. Oh, and Button's back's out. Told you he can't guess it. The irony. And there's a safety car. There is a safety car to the end of this race. This race is going to be won on a safety car. Well, Luke Vettel's about to get shafted. I can confirm that. Brown, don't pit. Don't pit, man. It's lap 28. What the fuck are you doing? Brown, what are you doing? You're giving up your own lead. What are you doing? No, Brown. What the fuck have you done, Brown? No, you... Brown! The fuck? He could have easily defended that lead for one lap. No. Brown. You idiot. No, that is... I don't even care if that's showboating. Like, that, no, that is just stupid. I'm not taking back what I said, though, about the fact that he deserves Driver of the Day still. Because I still believe he'll get this win here. And now, this race is just decided on penalties, more or less. Luke Vessel, 8 seconds of it. Mega Man, currently with none. Brown has 3 seconds. So really, Mega Man is going to be the man currently who takes the win. Radar has 3 seconds. If it's very close to another warning, Gavin only with 3 seconds as well. Gamez with 6 seconds. Trench currently squeaky clean as well. And Conal's got a 5-second penalty. Safety car in this lap, apparently. So Luke's just going to hold everyone up. Hey Brown, get on, literally get on Megan's ass. Okay, Luke Vessel's doing AI. Surely this is dangerous. Like, look how slow he's doing. This is actually fucking ridiculous. And Mega Man almost binned it as well. That's basically destroyed anyone's chances of catching Luke. Brown's now got a 6. Fuck, he's got 5 seconds for that. That's ruined Brown's race. That has ruined his whole race. Like, what the fuck's Luke doing there? Like, the actual fuck is wrong with you, Luke? So Brown's taking the lead here, and he's... Like, what the fuck is going on? I don't even know. I can't even commentate this. I don't even know what the fuck's going on. Radar's up into 3rd. Mega Man's lost out on everything. Like, the actual fuck. This whole last lap is for me be saying, what the fuck? Because what the fuck is actually going on here? Like, everyone's just fighting for everything. People are going to crash. Fashing's just got a penalty. Well, I don't... God knows what. There's a massive ass dive from Colin here. Reese is somehow back in with a chance to win points. Mega Man just squeezing everyone like there's no tomorrow. The front guys are battling, everyone is just in the midfield here. But literally I have no idea what's going on. I'm lost for words. Mega Man's probably going to crash here as well. Oh, surprisingly not. Or maybe he did, I don't know. His French is now passed. Oh, and even Gamez is passed. Oh, Mega Man, he just turned into him. What the fuck is wrong with him? What the fuck is going on? Trinksy just drove straight into a wall. I'm so confused right now. Luke Vessel is going slower than, like, anything. Everyone's... Oh, and... Wow. Wow, Mega Man. Wow. We still have another lap of this. We still have another lap. I thought that was the last lap of the race, and Mega Man took some out the last second of the last lap. Like, what the fuck? You know, Lightning Poker's lucky. Lightning Poker and Fashion are both lucky. They've not had to deal with this shit. They just... The fuck is going on? You know what? Rita and Gavin are about to get the win here, probably. Unless Luke Vessel can do a brilliant job at holding up. I mean, to be fair, he's doing a good enough job as it is, but still. I'm just... yeah. I'm lost for words here. Oh, Gavin going for the dive. That is risky. Oh, I love to see moves like that in the last lap. Just going for the risk. Risk versus reward. He knows he can get this move done. But will he? Oh, slides. Radar. Luke Vessel's keeping it. Luke Vessel is keeping this move. Oh, and Luke Vessel spun it into the barrier. You know, I think that's actually that's probably what Luke Vessel gets on. Oh, Gavin. I mean, his softs are like ice skates. Luke Vessel's been overtaken by Trent. Trent is actually going to get this. Brown wins the race. Trent in second. Oh, no. No way. It's literally based on penalties. A Racing Point have just... Wow. Okay, get rid of... No, Mayman does not deserve that. He does not deserve that. Give it to Fashinks. Give it to Fashinks. Oh, Rip Lightning Poker. If Carling did commentary, I don't think they'd pick you. No, they wouldn't. That was incredible. That was actually incredible. I mean, just wow. Bonkers is a word you can use, yes. I don't think it's the word I'd use. I'd use absolute shithousery. I mean, wow. Trench and Mayor Man are the only guys about penalties. You know, Mayor Man deserves a penalty for what he did. I don't care. He deserves one for what he did. Because he completely fucked off Trinksy. But Brown takes the win, Trench second, Reedar third, Gavin taking fourth, Luke Vettel fifth with 6 stops, Jay Gamez sixth, Jack King seventh, Reese eighth, Colin ninth, and Undeserved in 10th. I mean, just wow. Can we watch Unranked get next? You know what? I honestly think an unranked race would be a lot cleaner than this. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.